Stop that one. Good day, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. We got Louise, Chris, Ron, Lorna, all family very quickly. Really impressed. Hopefully Ian will transfer over as well. Tell John to shut up now. I think he has, hasn't he? I paused our site. Let's have a quick look, see whether he's still there. No, he's still there. No, if I have the YouTube bit open with his side, it'll just continually kind of duplicate everything and be horrendous background noise. He's aware you're all migrating across. Pretty damn soon he'll have nobody there, so he's bound to then close. And then we can get, hopefully, Ian back on over here. Always nice to see our illustrious leader. And of course, if anyone else would like to pop on, here is the link. Everybody is welcome. He's closing hours in Marie. Excellent. Dankeschön. What was I think? Oh, that was it. Yeah, if you give me a clearer picture of that ingot, particularly the top kind of hallmark, you got a sterling line there. The C is the date letter, but I am assuming the top kind of FI or whatever is probably the maker. And the Queen's head is an unusual one to be on there. It's normally only done about 4 in the last 200 years, normally for some special commemorative thing. I think that Queen's head is for the Silver Jubilee. And if it is the Jubilee one, then it's actually a higher value silver. It's a higher mark. If memory serves correct, they made it slightly better. Normally it's 95 ours, but on that one I think it was higher. Let's see if I can find that on there. Just gazing through one of my books. Come on, where is it? Saw it in here. Yeah, commemorative marks. They did a Silver Jubilee 1935, Coronation 53, Silver Jubilee 77, and then a Millennium mark as well. Just going to see where it. Yeah, it is a pure silver. It's higher than the 95. But yeah, nice. Don't know how big it is or how heavy it is, but it's a nice piece of proper made jewelry. You can get loads and loads of silver, which is just common or garden or imported, and that's just marked either 95 or sterling. To have a full set of marks means it's been made by a proper kind of silversmith, which is much nicer and much more desirable. Believe it or not, a lot of you are probably wearing wedding rings and things, which if you look to them on with a scope on the inside, you'll probably find the rose mark for the gold on there, and you can find out what year that your wedding ring was made. Not all of them will have it. Some will just have 9 carat and things like that, but the majority will. And there's an entire new different set of hallmarks for gold. But obviously, I'm not able to mess around with gold, so I just play with the silver side of things. So yeah, it certainly looks a pretty thing. Is it like the right sort of size for a necklace? Because you can see some scroll work on there. Hey, here we go. Here comes Boss Man.
Sorry about that.
So,
hello, good morning. Morning.
Hello there, boy. G'day.
It's Calvin.
I'm a nice cop.
What's your Facebook thing? Lambo. So if you search Calvin, Calvin, Calvin Lambo, Lambo on Facebook, then you'll find my eldest.
Okay. Yeah, and on behalf of the police service of the United Kingdom, I do apologise for any bad run-ins. We aren't all bad.
I was talking to him yesterday.
But sometimes we're human, and sometimes we're having a bad day as well. But we are professionals, so we're supposed to hold that in. So
no, of course, that one the other night when he dropped me off after seeing my dad, and that undertaking one, right? You know, he had to wait obviously until more arrived because they called for more reinforcement, so more turned up. And but out of the ones that turned up, he knew a couple of them, and he had his camera out and everything, and he knew a couple of them, and he said to them quietly, he said, "Don't worry, I'll chop you off the video. I'm not going to put you on the video." They were saying to him, they're at the scene, they were saying to him privately in his ear, you know, "I'm sorry about my mate," and a couple of names that they called him. He's like, he's a job's worth. He's a dog handler. He was not even supposed to be handing out tickets or something, you know. And that's what one of the officers said to him. He's like, he's a dog handler. He's not even supposed to be doing this. He's supposed to be backing us up.
Yeah.
You know, but he just decided he was going to give Aaron a ticket. He knew who Aaron was the minute he opened the door because he called him by his first name. He's like, "Hello, Aaron." You know, so he knew exactly who he was once he didn't know who he was when he pulled him over, but he knew who he was once he pulled him over.
Sounds a little bit like police harassment to me, there.
It happens, Steve. I dealt with it, mate, 30, 40 years ago. I had it chasing me for a long time. Sometimes, you know, and I don't want to put a good copper down because I've met so many good coppers in my lifetime. But sometimes you get, well, you know what it's like. You get them, and you get them in every job. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. You get them in a dustman. You know, you get it in. I don't know, takeaway delivery people, builders, whatever. There's just good and bad in everything, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's just a shame that when it becomes something like the police, it gets a little bit more highlighted. That's all. Yeah.
Plus, if you have a bad experience with somebody, you tell a lot more people about it than you do a good experience. Absolutely. That's always been a big problem. If you have something really nice happen, you'll tell half a dozen people. But if someone really pees on your strawberries, you tell dozens. So yeah. What are you doing, Ian?
I'm just moving out here because I'm in my brother's house, and I know my brother's not here, but I've got to show a bit of respect, and they don't really smoke in the living room.
Oh, gotcha. So, I thought you were checking out his whiskey selection again.
No, I don't mind stealing his whiskey, but it would be a bit naughty to sit there in the middle of the day smoking in his living room.
Morning.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit...
You have to leave a little note behind saying Ian was here on all of the empty bottles you leave behind. Although, Ian, if you sign the bottles with a Sharpie, he can make his money back from the scotch you drank by flogging them off as ephemera.
Could you imagine me doing that? Just you know, drinking a bottle of scotch and then signing the empty bottle and selling that?
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
There you go. This is your money back. It's ephemera. Whack it on eBay.
Yeah.
Good morning, boss.
Morning, Warren. How are you?
Good, you?
That's Warren.
Hi, Judith.
He's the guy that sort of runs the channel, really.
He's the guy that never leaves the channel.
So he's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy who's watching yesterday. He's the guy that sort of gets the least amount of sleep out of everybody, including me. Make sure you don't overdo it.
No, I'm good.
I might come back in later on. I think it might be today.
Okay.
Okay.
So I might sort of come in later on for a bit of solace or something.
I got a bit of sleep last night, so I might stay up and play silly beggars with the Americans later on. So I do enjoy that.
I stayed up a bit late last night. I stayed up a bit later than I should have. Oh, tired. But, you know.
Oh, you can't spell.
Yeah, I stand corrected, Marie. You're quite right.
Warren,
Yes,
read
mate.
the banner.
Yeah, Warren is the channel.
Warren is the channel. Far from it. Far from it. It's even.
And also, Lou's
and you need
what's
to take
up in
that,
you?
Warren, as well.
Ah, this is a good question for you from Marie. Ian?
Ian, are you getting addicted to us now? Yeah. At the moment, I think I am. I mean, this streaming is just... This streaming
Warren is the man, the husband.
This streaming is the nuts for all this kind of stuff, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes.
So his testicles. Certainly the must nuts. Yeah.
It's all right. I am here. I'm just typing an email at the same time.
There you go. And you've got a nice red love heart emoji there, Ian.
Oh.
It took me ages the first time I did this live stream to this StreamYard to find out how to hide the comments afterwards. I had one there, but I had, I think it was Matt from Coins and More at the bottom, and with his Warren covering all of his head, apart from his forehead, I think. So.
Something like that, wasn't it?
Books came on and eventually told me what to do.
Yeah, no,
it was a nightmare.
Do you want me, shall I come straight there and then come out afterwards to get some food?
Oh, what time were you on last night then, Marie? Was it a repeat of the night before? A good time was had by all and much Scotch was drunk.
All right, no worries. In that case, then,
I had a nice large run last night.
Or two. Okay, cheers, John. That's my my stepbrother, as it happens. Hateful.
Cool.
I don't like sort of thinking about people in that respect. It's like, you know, I just term him as my brother really, but he's my stepbrother. But anyway, I don't even know why I said stepbrother. But anyway, he's letting me know that Dad's starting to rasp a bit now, so I'm going to need to get off.
Okay. You have to get some more sleep yourself. If Marie's saying she's left you just before 3.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a bit of a thing going on with Silly.
I was just watching that.
Yeah, I want to sort of do something about that. I want to help him because he's on his arse a bit, and he could end up losing his house. And I know what that's like. You know, and I reckon 6 months. I reckon we can do it in 6 months. I reckon we can get him on his feet. And as I said to Silly, we can take him as a perfect example of what I've been talking about how easy it can be to get somebody back on their feet again. Just with the right amount of support and the right amount of help. You know, let them do it themselves, but just give them a bit of support and a bit of help.
Yeah, a bit of direction.
He's in 12 grand's worth of trouble and he could lose his house, but he's got about 6 months. So I reckon in 6 months we could possibly do it.
Brilliant.
Well, not we, he. You know,
yeah.
I reckon he could do it. That's what I'm trying to say, really. I am a great believer in if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, and if you teach him to fish, you feed him for life.
Exactly.
Somebody taught me that a long time ago, you know, and I never forgot it. You know, and people don't necessarily want you to do for them either. You know, people don't necessarily want handouts. Yeah, you know what I mean? There's an awful lot of people that are on their arse, and you know, they just need a hand. They just need a leg up, and they can do it on their own. You know, and that's the best way, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Anyway, I'm gonna cut off the stream. Thanks everybody.
Not a problem.
for your kindness and words and everything. And I'll pop in and see you later.
Brilliant. You take care.
Okay. Cheers, boss.
Have a great day.
Trying to work out. Screwed this lid on wrong. Come on.
Sorry, I was just sending an email off at the same time. But that's solid. So I think I'm done.
Like, if you want to disappear, Ian, I can just remove you from the screen if you're trying to work out how to do it. Ian, do you want to go now? Is he frozen? He is frozen, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's gone then. Whoosh. What are you doing here, Warren?
I had it on in the background.
Oh, I was about to say, because if you're on from 12, you might as well. Well, it's only half an hour or so now, but I was on to just continue, give you a longer break. So
you stay there, Steve. I had it running on the background, and I realised Ian was there, so I thought I'd nip on and say hello to Ian.
Judith, not coin related, but blue light. Yeah, I do have one. Seldom ever remember to use it. Someone told me it's really good to use in. I think they said Iceland. I think someone indicated you get like 10% off in Iceland with a blue light card, which I keep getting the emails from them. I'll have to go back on and get another one.
So yeah, no, I just wanted to pop on and say hello to the boss.
Yeah.
I thought it's easier than doing that now while he's on here than me sending him another message as well.
Yeah.
So I do it all in the one hit, and yeah, good. Right.
It's always nice for the boss man to visit the minions, isn't it? So we all like to see him, and it's good to see him. So
yeah,
and it's good for him.
Yeah, I am still going to be having the stream on, but I am going to back out now until 12, and then I can have a smoke and everything else I need to sort. So I'll see you all on the other side.
Yeah, my flip side game very popular. Right, so he's disappeared. Well, we can do something bizarre and talk about coins if anyone wishes. Any questions? I like food shop in Iceland. I like Iceland's what they call them, duck rolls, spring rolls. They do little duck rolls, which are like £1 for a box of a dozen or so. If you're cooking something in the oven or you just fancy a snack later night, you just whack them in for about 10 minutes, straight on your plate with some hosting sauce, and jobs are good. Fantastic value. It's always nice to have a nice little hot, savoury snack as opposed to just munching straight back into chocolate. Oh, Marie, got something to show you. Guess what I found in Sainsbury's yesterday? Looks like their offers on for ages, but we are looking at my pink cherry, but we're looking at an entire litre of the stuff. £20. Da, 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 da. Made me really happy. I got my spare 70ml one, but for £20, so £20 a litre, that's not bad. Because I pay 35 or 36 or thereabouts a litre for Malfe's. The Malfe's grapefruit slush, but that pink cherry, I heavily rate that. It's not from the most expensive brand, but it tastes so good. So there's me talking about something coin related. Then I just bring out a bottle of gin. So I kind of went back on that then. Hold up and I'll screenshot it. Right. It's JJ Whitley. They also do one, same spelling Whitley, but called Whitley Neal, which is more expensive. Nicer bottles to some degree, but this one's beautifully patinated. But yeah, pink cherry gin, which is to die for. Delightful stuff. Quintessentially British. I don't know quite where to get that one from, but I'll live with that. Done. Happy days. Yeah. For me, that's one of my favourites, and it's an easy one. I don't have to be overly worried when I'm swigging too much of it. Whereas with my Malfe's, I'm a bit of a tight beggar when it comes to my Malfe's. I don't want to run too low on them, so I pace myself a lot more with my Malfe's. But yeah, £20 is not bad at all. Normally you're paying 16 for a 70, so if you can find a 70ml, but it's seldom finding the things. But Gotta be careful though, Marie, if you're going into Sainsbury's to get one, because JJ Whitley's also doing like different flavored vodkas as well. And you don't want to pick up one of them by accident. Blood orange vodka or pink cherry or bananas, Maltesers, gin. Well, do you really need those bananas? You've got to ask yourself that question. The rest, yeah, that seems to be relatively standard necessary. Yeah, I think that'll be supped over Crimbo, I think. I'll need a few travelling bottles when I'm going around my in-laws, so that one will go with. Actually, I will show some of my coins I got today. Carl, Global Hunter, sending some more stuff for the Crimbo tree, including, I know somebody was trying to get hold of one yesterday and couldn't find it cleared on the website, or I don't know whether they did find it, but this is the Gibraltar 2019 Santa Claus or Santa Claus and Dog, but this is the Cupid Nickel version on the Christmas tree decoration. Limited edition, 8,500. I bought a couple. I'm sure most people who go on have probably bought a couple. I think there's still some left though. But if you don't get one, you always have a chance of winning it as one of the Christmas tree prizes. And Chris Bull, Jersey Coin, sending this stonker, because I've just started collecting some US states. And this appears to be, well, I think it's classed as the 13 main ones. Hang on. There's the backs. Don't know what you can see. Upside down. There we are. Oh. So yeah, they flip their coins so that you twist them upside down. But front of show. There's 13 mint, all from Philadelphia. They all look absolutely gorgeous. And that is going to be a stonking prize for somebody as part of the Christmas tree raffle. Yeah, I like that one. I love that one. But along with that, he sent me in a few swaps. Gus did some swaps for some state and park quarters, I think. Oh no, these are all state quarters. What have they got? Virginia, Maryland, West Virginia. Mountain Highways, take me home. There we are. So I've got all of the states already, but I didn't have these particular ones because I'm going to split my sets now. I've got a full set, and I'm going to go towards getting the full set in both the main mints. So I go for Philly mint and Denver mint. Yeah, that's sure we got some cracking stuff added to it today. Settle all the 4 Paddingtons and 3 territory coins from RJ Coins. That 13 state US quarters presentation pack. Raw Mint Snowman 2019 and the 2019 Gibraltar 50p Christmas decoration. We also have the 50p Gibraltar 50p. I think that's a Crimbo one. I haven't actually opened it, although I think I might now, just so I know what's what, in case people are asking. I have too much stuff here. I just left it in here. Let's get it open and put it back in. I'll just double check, but I think that's another one of the Gibraltar Christmas 50p's for this year, I think, which is, again, a lovely price. I do like the sellotape you can actually peel off. Always nicer. Yeah, there we are. Sent by Judith. Gorgeous 2019 Santa Claus in uncirculated condition. Okay, I'll put that back into there, keep it in place. What else have we got? We've got 25th Wedding Crown 1972 and Suffragette coin sent in by Angela Clover, Chippy Doodle coins. Change checker package set of both the 2019 Paddingtons from Scott. Obviously, these two gigantic mountains of coins from the Great British Coin Hunt. I've chucked in 2017 Warming package Christmas tree £5 coin and the 2018 Snowman. And we also have from Madeline the Guernsey D-Day 75 coloured coin, £5 coin, with a picture of the tank on it, the plane and the beach landing craft. Some circulated Guernsey and Jersey coins from Ocean's Jack. So yeah, it's all getting there. You wonder one difficult to hunt. Which ones are those, you, Marie? The 2019 Father Christmas. Jack's got a full set of both state, only got a mix at a park. I'm missing loads of park quarters. All direct from Gibraltar, yeah. I think, Judith, the problem is, I'm really glad you gave me the tip that they were open for business, as it were. But if you go onto the Gibraltar philatelist or stamp counters, whatever it is, I went on earlier on in the week and checked, and they're sold out and everything. And I know somebody was having problems getting them to reply back to their email as well. It's bizarre because the Christmas tree decoration and the Christmas card with the colour coin on, you can buy direct from Pobjoy Mint, and I believe they're both still in stock. It looks like they only sent a small amount of the Christmas tree decoration and cards to their post office, but the post office obviously had the bulk of the uncirculated coins because these aren't available direct from Pobjoy. No, we're talking about the Gibraltar 190, but yeah, there is a. I'm just waiting for payday, then I'll be going over to. Well, I have a change checker, but probably the post office in Isle of Man, and be buying a handful of their Christmas £2 coins. Oh, they turned. Oh, brilliant! Ocean said it was her who couldn't get in touch with the post office. They weren't replying to the email, but the coins have turned up the next day, so that's brilliant. I think everyone who's made an order now, now you've got yours, Jack, means that everyone's got theirs. They've all arrived, which is brilliant. Yeah, but the Isle of Man £2 Christmas, I'm definitely going to grab hold of a few of them. Wait on delivery, says it's been posted. Yeah, when you get it, well, it'd be nice if you could give us a show when I'm on. I'd love to see it up close, as it were, because it'll dictate to some degree of how many I buy, and I'll check it with some of my people I buy from in the Isle of Man and see whether they're getting them from the bank, because I've got a full bag of the Hunt and the Wren ones, which obviously I paid more than face value, but still a lot cheaper than if I was buying them individually at change checker prices or from the post office. Where did you get yours from, Lighty? Was that from their post office, or was the Isle of Man post office kind of are really good with their sales and after sales, but they take the pre-orders and then whack them straight out, so they do come quite quick. But again, they have the same sort of selling price as Change Checker sells them. So if you can find somebody on the island who's got a bag from the bank who's flogging them on eBay as individuals, and you can make an offer for a bag or whatever, quite often the best way of getting them. Jack's waiting for it from Isle of Man, and Lighty's waiting for Change Checker, so maybe they were flogging and just waiting to do them all. What's this one? Warren, I've just saw your message on the feed there. Actually, I've got too many messages on here. Clear that. I can probably do late night, as it were. I can go from, say, 10 onwards with no problems. Can't do it around tea time because I'm making a stir fry. So. I don't know whether he's listening or whether I should be texting him. I think I'll text him. Might be easier. Right, Warren, yeah, I'll just text you. You've now come on. Yeah, I'll do 10 to 12, no problems. Because, like I said, I think I might have a play with and stay on with the Americans for a bit tonight anyway. So, not coming on till 10 gives me a chance to make dinner, do the kitchen, and chill out with my daughter for a little bit. Bad lag. Don't know whether I'm a bad lag or. Just found a €1.1999 whilst decorating. They're tiny. Yeah, they are. Don't know why they made them. It seems ridiculous. And having something, yeah, I'm surprised a lot of people have rounded off things to like just 5s and 10s. How there's still like the dimes and nickels. Yeah, we've got 5s and 10s, but I'm surprised 1 and 2p still in use. I know one of the chancellors recently debated getting rid of them, and there was an uproar, but I think they will go. I think that's probably what Ian's banking on, which is why he's stacking up all his copper, because as soon as they cease to be legal tender, you can smelt them, and the value of the copper is worth more than the coin. Louise, said it a minute ago. What, to get rid of the copper, or said that I'm doing a bad lag? How's it going for people now? Do I sound good? Oh, I'm good. Cool. Thank you. Stacking the shelves, lol. Yeah. See you, Judith. Sorry, I only just saw your message. See you later. If anyone would like to come on board, I can pass out the invite link. You're more than welcome. No pressure, but you can if you want. Don't know whether she's still here, but if you are in listening range, Judith, Warren says bye as well. I'm sure it's bye from everyone else. And we'll see you later. Yeah. So actually, I'll pop these out. How is oh yeah, how's M's fingers? God, smart like hell. Just hate the thought of it. The knife only stopped when it hit the bone. Ugh. Right, for some of you may not know what we're all waffling on about when we're talking about these US state and park quarters. And I know that yesterday or the day before, we were having some shown by silly but not a very clear kind of picture. Let's have a look here. See, they've got this individual kind of state kind of signs for each of their states. So we've got 50, and someone's told me they made a few extra for the smaller territories like Guam and US Virgin Islands, which obviously I need to get hold of somehow. That one is Maryland, and this is West Virginia, which is obviously these are like landmarks or something special to do with each state. So what's bizarre is it looks like they aren't releasing the states in the states, which I thought they would do. If you're printing, say, 300 odd million of these, which they are doing of most of these, I think, 300 million of one mint, 300 million of another mint, and then a few smaller numbers for West Point, making them a lot more valuable and collectible. You'd have thought, say, if I'm releasing 300 million up for Montana, I'll put them out in Montana, and then they spread across the America as again spent. But it gives everyone in Montana a chance to get hold of one of their own state ones first. But it looks like no such common sense has ever occurred, and they just whack them out from wherever, and you can wait a year plus to find one with your own state on it, which makes no sense at all. Yeah. Warren and Louise are having a conversation I'll keep out of, I think. As yeah, West Point is much rarer in regards to the mintage. Where's my? Probably I've got too many coins everywhere. Right, this is an indication. Say for this Lincoln cent for the bicentennial. This is the sort of printing they do. So for there, the top one without any mark will always be Philly. If it's got no mark, it's Philadelphia. So out of this kind of Lincoln cent, they produced 316 million of Philly, 336 million Denver, and 2 million San Francisco. That is similar to the sort of numbers they'll do for West Point, in so much that they'll produce a couple of 100 million in Denver and Philly, and then say 1 million at West Point. So they're as rare as rocking horse, and they go normally straight to collectors, and the value is massively inflated from the second is hit the print. Balkan family community, you are use auto sub. Nice. Balkan family community, welcome on board. Does anybody here who's able to, if I can't do anything when I'm stuck in this StreamYard, I can't sub to anybody because all I can do is, what can I do? Put them in timeout or block them, which is not much use. But I'm sure Balkan is going up and down subbing to you all, so it'd be nice if you can sub back. Steve, he is gone. Who has? Balkan? I can't even work out how any of this works. Lag. I'm sure you're meaning this for me to take personally, calling me a lag all the time. That's terrible. Yeah, so West Point is the rarest rocking horse. Some do go out, but they're invariably, anybody who knows is West Point will keep it. So very few are still in general circulation. So when people find them, it's like striking gold to some extent. I haven't got any because I haven't got any quantity of quarters, but I'm sure if they're coming across LEWs, they're extremely happy. The only thing I know West Point for, isn't that like a, I don't know, like a special posh training area, a bit like Sandhurst for army officers? I think that's West Point. Cool. I love my tea. Well, what else are we doing here? Give me 2 seconds, peeps. Just sort some of this out. Oh, Gibraltar cannon, £2. How much? How much? Too much. So I just have a quick look then. Right. There's only 11 of us watching. I suppose it is 10 to 12. I have no idea what the like button is like, but again, it's not for me, it's for the channel. If you haven't already hit it, if you can hit the like, I'll be grateful. We don't get to see the like button when we're on StreamYard. I think we can change this corner piece up here, though, if you can see my mouse. I think we can change that, and hopefully in due course, when someone knows what they're doing, stick on there the TGCBH kind of logo. Although, to be fair, I quite like the duck's head, but I don't know. Someone said we could change it, but I think that's their advertising, and we are using their free service. Oh, we got some dikes. 13. Oh, that's not bad. Only 11 watches. Happy days with that one. Cheers, Warren. Yeah, I think that whether we can or can't get rid of it, I don't know. Because if I was StreamYard providing this service and not charging for it, I'd want certainly to be advertised whilst doing it. So maybe we can, maybe we can't. But I suppose if one person who would definitely know that for sure would be Butch, as he seems to be the Spock when it comes to StreamYard. Well, no one's coming to join me, and no one's doing much talking in the... Oh, thinking of buying my mate a coin to start her off. That coins, what's the best to buy her? Depends what she's into, or what she likes. Oh yeah, like he said, exactly the same. If, you know, maybe I would have thought that if she likes Jemima, you know, Beatrix Potter sort of thing, that she's bound to have had them passing through her hands. So if she wants or likes them, she would have already started to collect them. If she hasn't kept those, then yeah, maybe something a little bit more kind of visual, like an Isaac Newton or something like that. And as Lighty says, animals, buildings, books. She likes animals. Well, Beatrix Potter characters are animals, so you can get a hedgehog, Mrs. Tiggywinkle, Squirrel Nuckin. You know, any couple of bags you get from the bank, you can nearly guarantee you're going to get a Peter Rabbit 2017 and a Benjamin Bunny, because they're as common as muck. Maybe if you just get a few of the harder to find ones, like Peter Rabbit 16 and the Tiggywinkle, you'll easily find the other ones, and then all of a sudden you got a bit of a set forming. Oh, good. That'll do my head in as well. Had a queue and spent it. Just throw it away for 50p. Oh yeah, that makes me feel like crying. That. Yeah, I know Javid found one recently, but I hold no expectation of ever finding one. So if I do, then my reaction should be quite spectacular. I've ordered 750 quid in 50p's this week, which I'll probably collect tomorrow if they get them in, if not by Friday the latest. So that'll be another 750 I'll be going through. But again, I have no expectations. I'll just be happy if I got similar to last time, because last time in the bags I went through, I got Flopsy Bunny, Peter Rabbit 2018, and the Jemima, and a Newton, and I don't know, 5 or 6 Olympics. But this time of year, I get rid of Olympics every day for my eBay. I don't have that many people going onto my website because they don't know about it, because I'm a new up and comer. Although it's obviously cheaper on my website than it is on eBay. But yeah, I suppose if you could have killed a Lorna, imagine how sick she must have felt when she found out how much she was worth and she flogged it and she sold it for 50p. Oh yeah, Lighty may have a queue somewhere. He's not too sure. Yeah, right. You should have told us, Lighty. You know, we should have seen him. Louisa got 3. That's just showing off. I had 1 for less than a day before it was sold. Where do you find on eBay? Yeah, it's really hard to find people on eBay. It's a tricky thing to find, because if you do searching, and that is, it's difficult to come across. But probably the easiest way to find me is to find one of my coins, and then you can just view other sellers' other items. But if you search Gibraltar £2 cannon, there's probably about 3 or 4 on there which are mine, and there'll probably only be less than a dozen, so it's easy. You'll come across it as soon as you see mine. Mine's the dash Dragonlord. You can save me as a seller and have a look at my goodies. But if there's something you want, always ask first, because I can always do you a discount if you're on here. That's no problem at all. Yeah, as Louise puts out, I'm a seller, so it makes sense. Yeah, it did. I just wish I could have held on to it for a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm not even on today, John. We're just manning the gaps, as it were. I think Pinky and the Brain were a bit frazzled. They've been doing a lot of hours recently, so I think they needed some time off, and I think Warren, being Warren, took over from them at some silly time. Hello, Polly. I think about 7:30, I think John said. And he's due on at 12, so me and John have just tried to mind the gaps a bit in the middle. 60% off a queue. Yeah, that'd be nice. Don't even have one anymore. I had one and it's gone. I do have a fair few dual date ones. In fact, I've got a lot of dual date ones. I'm probably into double figures, but a lot of these are in sets. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm definitely into double figures with the dual date. But I've been picking them up bit by bit on the basis that no, I'm not collecting. Only the Americans do. I pick them up in order at the right price, and then I can flog them on for more. And I know that the dual date, as far as I'm concerned, and Ian concurred, will go up and up. In due course, people will realise that it is a more desirable coin to have than the Kew Gardens. But right now, Kew is the right size, 50p, to be in circulation. So every article says it's the rarest 50p in circulation. That's simple, but it is. They don't talk about the rarest 50p full stop. And if they did, they need to really properly break it down into the odds and sods as well, in so much that the 2018 Newton's less than 20,000, as is a 2009 athletics for the Olympics, the Blue Peter version. So these both knock socks off Q or dual date. Yeah, I think definitely a slippery slope in regards to the State and Park quarters, Luke. I'm quite enamoured by them, so I just be really, really nice if they did that counties for the UK. You asked? Looking half asleep still, son.
No, I'm sorry.
My healthy son, the one who always tries to get us to eat vegetables, but now for breakfast it looks like he's having a packet of pickled onion Monster Munch. So, what? 2 bagels, okay. Followed by pickled onion Monster Munch. So, it's down into my level again. Haha. Right. We got here. Bish, bash, bosh. Oh yeah, one saying, look at the Pop Joy. Yeah, you can. It depends how much you want to spend as well, Lorna. Pop Joy, like I say, I bought the penguins as they come out on the basis that I want them, I need them. I'm not going to not get them, and they're limited numbers, so I didn't want them to potentially sell out. So I always buy them. But it looks like in most cases there are sets left over, and they didn't do it in 2017, but now they seem to be putting together the albums with the coins and making a slight discount for buying them all in one hit. So you can buy the album which holds the coins with the coins in, and these are like nice colored penguins and things like that. They also do colored turtles, they do flamingos, they do all sorts. They do some really weird metals as well. Oh, right, looks like Warren's logging on, so once he's up and running and tells me he's live, I'll be logging off. Yeah, they do like weird metals, beryllium, titaniums and things like that, but some of the titaniums are like green and blue and things like that. So yeah, some really interesting ones on Pop Joy. Just always, like, I warn everybody if they haven't used them before, the prices that you see are not the prices that you pay. The VAT is added at the end when you check out, so it jumps up a little bit more. So don't think there's something has managed to accidentally jump into your basket you aren't aware of because the price is higher than you tallied up in your head as you were buying. It's just the tax has gone on now. So, and they like doing their little posh little baggies as well. So most coins will come in a little bag unless you buy it actually already in the album. But normally capsuled as well unless you buy the set. But I've just got, hang on, I haven't listed these yet. Believe it or not, I have been too busy. Oh, that's my excuse. Which is British Antarctic Territories. They've done a set of 5 coloured 50p's in the penguins, and they've done like the penguin pairs. There's the Emperor, and they made 950 sets of cupronickel, like these ones, which aren't coloured. My favourite penguin, a Gen 2. Macaronis. Adele's, these are quite cute, the Adele's. And the chin strap. Whoops, there we go. So these are all the sort of ones which are done by Pop Joy. But they all come in posh capsules and little bags and all the other bits, unless you buy one of their weird sets and then they just stick the 5 in a bag. They seem to do 950 limited edition each year of the animal set that they've done during the course of the year. And these are the ones I collected bit by bit for the British Antarctic Territories. And again, if she's into wildlife, they've also got, which I'm again waiting for payday to go and do a little bit more shopping. Oh, one's live. 2 seconds. What was I saying? Yeah, they do the research ship, Sir David Attenborough, and that's the £2 coin, I think, which is something I'm definitely going to get hold of. If it's a crown, I'll ignore it because I don't like crowns and I don't think they have much value. But if it's a coin with a kind of figure on the back, like 50p or £2, they're collectible. So I'll definitely get hold of it. Right, I'm going to close this stream, and if you can have a little search around again for the British Coin Hunt, you should find a stream live with Warren on it, and I'll be migrating over there myself now. So thanks for viewing, thanks for being here. See you in a second. What do you think of Jose, our new manager? No swearing. Don't know what that is. That looks like a conversation you need to bring up on the other channel, John, because this one's about to close. All right, see you on the flip side, people. Byesy byes. Right, end broadcast. End broadcast. Are you sure?